Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Duck Pond. Today, on this episode, we're going to be reviewing the game Dishonored. Now, we're going to break it into different parts. First one's going to be a simple plot of the game. I'm going to pretty much tell you most of the plot. Then we're going to go into a gameplay, how I feel it aged, like the music, if the music aged well, if the graphics aged well, and in all generalness, if the the animation aged well. And that's what we're going to do on these videos now, on these reviews. So without further ado, let's get into Dishonored. And like I said, for the first of the breakdown of the episode is plot. So the basic plot of Dishonored is you're serving as a royal protector named Corvo, returning from a journey he was sent on to find help and assistance to and a way to stop the plague that is happening in the country. So you get back to your country where the Empress is. You get there, you're going to informer, you meet some people, like you meet the High Overseer Caldwell, an artist named Sokolov, and you meet the Spy Master. Yada yada yada. They tell you where the Empress is, so you go up there, you talk to the Empress, give her the like, hey, like, here's the note, here's what I know. And what it is pretty much the other countries are like, we ain't gonna help. We're gonna barricade you off and leave you to your own devices. You die, you die. If you live good. Don't miss that. Assassins come. Assassins like doing magical bullcrap of teleporting back and freaking around. Teleport in. You try stopping them, that doesn't work. They stab the Empress, kill her, and kidnap the heir. Her name is Emily, and Emily is kidnapped and taken away. When it comes to, Spy Master comes up, and you are accused of the one being the one who assassinated the Empress. So, arrested, knocked out. You come to while you're being tortured for information, like for you to confess, sign a confession for a crime you didn't commit. But then you find out that, lo and behold, Spy Master and High Overseer, one's behind the assassination. They planned it. And they need a fall guy, a scapegoat, which is you. So they send you back to your jail cell, waiting for your execution the next day. While you're there, given a tray with food on it. That is from a friend. You open, you have the bread that's on the tray. Underneath the bread is a note and a key. The note is saying like, hey, you didn't do it. You've been wrong for your prison. We need your help to find the heir to the throne and to get her back on the. So the key opens the cell, and you use that key. You go through the building, you escape the prison, which you can do in two different ways. You can either go stealthy and like put everyone to sleep and hide their bodies so no one finds them, or you can just straight out mass murder everyone. I will tell you that is the whole thing of the game is you're gonna have that choice. But you do escape the prison. Um, you get to the people to a boat ran by a guy named Samuel. Samuel takes you to a pub in a district that's pretty much under the radar. Go there. Um, go there. They explain like, hey, there's these people that led to your demise. Here's this. Here's a mask. We're going to turn you into an assassin, and you're going to take these guys out, lethally or non-lethally. Well, game goes. You take out Caldwell. You take out these two rich brothers who are just super rich. They're pretty much at the brothel the entire time. Where you find Emily. Then you kill the spy master. He finds out you're coming. Whatever. Like you could choose to take off your mask and reveal it's your face, and he's like, "Ah, you're alive," or you can just be like, "Nah, you're going to die wondering who I am." So that happens. Save them. You come back to the pub. Celebrations, glory. Woo! Yes, celebrations. Only to find out your drink's been poisoned. The people you've been helping have decided to poison you, take you out of the picture, so you can't stop them from controlling Lady Emily. When she becomes her. So that happens. You have to go to the. You have to go. They dump your body. Your body gets dumped. You find the original assassin that killed the Empress. You end up getting your revenge on him, like either killing him or letting him go. Like, you know what? Revenge is too much after what I've been through. Fuck this. Sorry, screw this. And after you defeat him, you end up getting back to the pub. Take out the people in the pub, like not the big man guys, and you hail Samuel, and he takes you to a lighthouse. And then that lighthouse area, you have the option of either just straight going for the guy who started it all, like the main guy who got you out of prison, or taking out the two other people that are nearby that were helping him. Which honestly, if you're gonna take him out anyway, like take out those guys and then take out him. Don't need other people messing up everything. Emily is saved. Into story. Emily becomes Empress then. Into story. And there's different ones. There's a good ending where if you're like low on the chaos meter, there's a bad ending where you're high on the chaos meter, and then there's one where you're kind of medium. There's three different type of endings, and that is the basic plot. Now going into gameplay. Gameplay for this game is actually quite fun, quite well done. You have an arsenal. I wouldn't say of weapons, because technically all you have is a pistol, grenade traps, spring traps, grenades, and different ammunition for your crossbow and a sword. So, which you can't switch out your sword. Your sword is always an active item. But you have like for your crossbow, you have sleep darts, normal darts, incendiary darts. You have your pistol with regular bullets, explosive bullets, and you have, like I said, you have grenades, spring traps, that. You have other stuff like there's machines in the game that like are called wall slide or arc pylons, and those are tuned to not hurt the enemy. But you can go find their power box, mess with it a little bit. If there's a button, mess hold it, and it'll change it to where instead of it attacking you, it attacks the enemies. So those are cool. Like you can walk through the walls of light perfectly, and if an enemy tries to go, they're screwed. Sorry, I had to get a drink. Shouldn't have it was in the kind of time lemonade, but right there. Um, well, it is a first-person shooter. You go from the eyes of Corvo with your weapons and everything. Um, wish I could actually look at the character model, like exit from him and not him look at it. Look at what the game is. If it's just processes arms and hands and a little ball going boing and jumping, or if it actually has a full model and thing. Because there's some FPS that like that. Like there's FPS that show like boop, boop. Like there's one where it's like you go with some another FPS example where you're a girl, you have this gun, and all it is the hand with the gun and your chest area, and on the chest area is a heart, and that's your kind of indication of health, like how full or how the heart is. So, yeah, no, this is in my opinion, this straight thing. It's an FPS. Is it an RPG? No. It is a story-based FPS. Yes, some story decisions in that game you can make. Yes, like you could decide whether or not you're going to go the lethal route and kill just everybody, which is what happened with me. At first I was going to do the non-lethal route. I was like, I'll make sure that sneaky. I'll kill anyone. Well, I had to kill one person early on. Like, okay, that's all one. And then I had to kill another one. So it became, you know what? Everyone's dying. So the big bad guys, Caldwell, the Rich brothers, which are the Pendletons, um, they died. The spy master, Warwick, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, killed him. Then there's Martin, the third Pendleton brother, and the lieutenant who became the leader, like the spy master became. Him, all dead, 100%, all dead. Yeah, there's a non-lethal route where you don't kill anybody. There was a route where I didn't, like in the past, where I didn't use a regular bolt to kill the final bad dude. I slept dart him. Like he still fell off the freaking giant wall, like light tower. So pretty sure he is dead anyway. But the game did register as he died because I used sleep dart. Um, Another thing is like that's the stealth. There's stealth mechanics where like again you can crouch, you can sneak, you can sleep dart people. There's a upgrade you can get that when you kill someone, if they're unaware, first level of it is if they're unaware, they turn to ash right away. And the other one is if they kill them, they just instantly, no matter what, even if they're unaware. I mean, even if they're aware. It's a way to be stealthy as well. Because you're not gonna find a body if there's no body. Um, there's also a fun mechanic with this, depending on how much people you kill. Like how high your chaos is and how many people you kill will spawn later in later levels and everything. Spawn more rats, which if there's swarms of rats, they will attack you. So you gotta either run from them or swing at them, shoot at them, just to get them out of the way. There'll be these guys called weepers, which are people pretty much infected with the plague. They're in the middle of dying, but they're still gonna come at you. They're gonna spew flies out of their mouth. Bunch of dumb crud. Um, yeah, that happens in the game. Like the enemies change the enemies. If you do a lower chaos one where you're not killing anyone, you'll have less rats, less sweepers, less guards and stuff because why worry about it? You're not killing anybody. We don't need as many. There's nothing happening. Might be the same amount of guards. I'm not entirely 100% of the guards part. The rats and the weepers, I do know. And again, if you kill more people, more rats, more weepers, rats will actually eat unconscious bodies. That's a fun one. If you put someone to sleep and there's a swarm of rats nearby, they will converge on that body and eat it. So the guy's not unconscious anymore. No, that dude is ate to death. That's a thing. That's really fun. That's really fun. Now, if we're gonna go way aged, the music in the game, I think it aged pretty okay. Like it gave more kind of you're like, it wasn't necessarily that you were in the world like some games are, like you're in the world and you know, but still it's a little immersive and like not super immersive, but still enough to get you like, okay, maybe I might be in this area. Yeah, I'm in this period. The death sound, like the death music, and then let's go with the final theme, the final in credits theme. Honor to us all. Honor to all. Pretty sure that's the name of the song, and we're gonna make sure that is the name of the song. But yeah, Honor to All was such a good song that I think it aged pretty good, pretty well. It's like, Honor for All. Sorry, it was Honor for All. It was a wonderful soundtrack song. Like, it felt like a concluding music, a concluding song. So yes, I liked it. Again, I will say the music aged pretty well. Graphics, it's like it wanted to be realistic without being realistic. Like, let me show you a picture real quick of Emily Caldwell. I don't think her name's Caldwell. Sorry, Emily Caldwell in Dishonored 1. She becomes an assassin in the second game. Like, you can play as her in the second game. I know that much. And what we're going to do is we're going to let you see a screen real quick. So we're going to do this just for a second. Just for a second. There we go. So this is her right here. I know you can't see me over it, but yeah, that's her. Emily Caldwell. Dishonored 1 and Dishonored 2. Like I said, they're trying to look for that realistic without being realistic. For that now. And I think they did it okay. My opinion is if you're going to go for a realistic look, go for it. I mean, it was PS3 era. I'll give them that. It was PS3 era. So, realistic and realistic. It's like The Last of Us. Realistic, but still good. Last of Us was pretty realistic. But it was really well done of a game. Graphics were good. The animations, some of the animations did not age well. Like, they seem really stiff. Like, your character's movements didn't feel as stiff, but you could tell it was kind of stiff. Enemies' movements and animations looked really stiff. Really like, it's horrible. So I will say the animations did not age well. Graphics aged well, but not animation. Now that we got through the age, my overall feeling on the game. Overall, I enjoyed the game. I absolutely enjoyed the game. Do I think there's going to be others that are going to play the game and it's going to bounce off them like, no, this game ain't for me? Yes, there's plenty of people that this game is not going to bounce on to. Like, it's not going to stick. It's going to straight bounce off. And I understand that. That's the thing with the games. Like, it's going to bounce off. It's not going to be for you. And I understand that. And I'm fine with that. Would I still recommend people at least give it a try to see if it's going to stick or bounce off you? Yes, I will give that 100%. And my glasses are all screwed. I will give it. Would I recommend the game? Yes. Like I said, I will recommend the game. And I would also recommend it for people that like stealth games such as Styx and Deus Ex, with a choice of being stealthy, outright killing people. If you like that type of thing, I recommend this game to you. If you don't, I still recommend you try it just to see if maybe you do like this game. Like, there's side quests you can do. Like, at one mission, you're at a ball. You have to take a note to this guy from the Pendleton brother that's on your side. out of the triplets, and it's pretty much like, oh yeah, no, he sent you there to duel this mother effer. So you're dueling on the side of Pendleton, so you go across, turns around. At 3, you turn around and you shoot. Yeah, he dies. It's just something that happens. You don't have to do that mission. You can just F off that mission. But, I mean, I'd say still do it. Doesn't take away from the game. It doesn't really necessarily add. It gives you a little bit more dialogue from Pendleton when you get back to the called the Boar's Tusk or Hound Spit. It's the Hound Spit. Hound Spit pup. When you get back to the Hound Spit. Yeah, I would recommend the game. The game is all good. And I would give it another playthrough. I would play it again. And one of those games like, I need something to do. Play again when I'm not playing another game, because obviously I gotta get other games I'm gonna be playing. I'd play it again. And try to do the different routes of either low chaos, high chaos, which is the one I want. I want high chaos, or the middle ground of chaos. And yep, that is the game, and that is my recommendation: is try it out at least once. Try it out once. Okay, so next week, this coming week, starting Sunday, so starting tomorrow, we are going to be playing. We spun the wheel, like I said I was going to do before this review. When we spin the wheel, it's going to be SpongeBob SquarePants, the Battle for Bikini Bottom. We're going to be playing the remaster one, so I can't say anything too much about the graphics because, well, it's more modern graphics than the old one, so. Which, that tells you enough about the graphics of the original without me saying it, is that it needed to be updated. So yeah, we will be playing that this coming week. So if you guys are interested, hop over to the Twitch over at twitch.tv Senior Duckington starting tomorrow, and we'll be playing some SpongeBob SquarePants. And until next time, guys, bye. Have a good day, and keep it chill in the pond. Bye.